Chosen one, you have no idea what's coming next. This is the final step. There is a quiet urgency surrounding you in this very moment, a sacred stillness that carries something far greater than what your eyes can see, and if you allow your heart to stay present right now, you will begin to sense that something life-changing is unfolding just beneath the surface of your ordinary day. This is not a small shift or a passing feeling, because this is the kind of moment where heaven leans close and gently whispers that everything you have endured is about to make sense in a way that will leave you in awe. Type Amen if you believe. The weight you have carried was never without purpose, and every tear that fell was counted with deep compassion, even when you felt unseen and forgotten by the world around you. There is something so precious about this moment that missing it would mean overlooking a blessing that has been prepared for you with great care, and your spirit already knows that this is not random, but carefully placed in your path by God Himself. Before you move forward, pause and allow your heart to open, because this is where everything begins to change in a quiet but powerful way that cannot be reversed once it starts. If this is touching your heart, gently show your support by liking this video, because your small action allows this light to reach someone else who may be standing in the same place of waiting and longing as you are right now. There is a deep truth that is rising within your soul, and it is reminding you that you were never meant to remain where you are, because your journey has always been leading to this final step that will shift everything into alignment with God's plan. You have walked through seasons where nothing seemed to move, where your prayers felt like they disappeared into silence, and where your strength was tested beyond what you thought you could endure. Yet you are still here, still breathing, still holding on to something that cannot be explained by logic alone. That something is faith, and it has been quietly growing inside you, even when you felt weak and uncertain, because God has been working within you in ways that no one else could see. Type 1111 if you trust in God. Every delay, every closed door, and every moment of confusion was shaping you for something that requires a stronger heart and a deeper trust than you had before. This is the final step, not because everything is ending, but because something new is about to begin that will carry you into a place you have never experienced before, and it will feel unfamiliar at first because you are stepping into a version of your life that is touched by divine purpose. You may not fully understand what is coming next, but you can feel the shift, like a gentle wind that begins to move through your life and rearrange everything that once felt stuck and unmoving. God is not rushing you, but He is guiding you with patience and love, allowing each step to unfold in its perfect time so that you are ready to receive what has been prepared for you. There is a reason you have been feeling different lately, as if something inside you is awakening and calling you to rise beyond your past limitations and fears. That feeling is not something to ignore, because it is the quiet voice of God leading you towards something greater than you ever imagined for yourself. You were chosen not because you were perfect, but because your heart remained open even when it was wounded, and because you continued to believe in love and goodness even when life gave you reasons to doubt. This final step requires trust, not the kind that comes easily, but the kind that is built through waiting, through healing, and through learning to let go of what no longer serves your spirit. You are being asked to release the weight of your past, to stop holding on to the pain that once defined your journey, and to step forward with a renewed sense of hope that is grounded in God's presence within your life. It is not about forgetting what you have been through, but about allowing it to transform you into someone who can walk forward with strength and peace. God has seen every hidden struggle, every silent prayer, and every moment where you felt like giving up, yet chose to continue anyway. And that is why this moment is so important. You are not stepping into something ordinary, but into something that carries the fingerprints of divine love and intention, something that has been prepared long before you even realized it was coming. There is no need to fear what lies ahead, because you are not walking into the unknown alone, but with a presence that will guide, protect, and uplift you in ways that will become clearer with each step you take. As you stand on the edge of this new beginning, allow yourself to feel the peace that comes from knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be, even if everything around you still looks uncertain. The path ahead may not be fully visible, but your heart is being gently led, and that is enough to move forward with confidence and grace. This is your moment to rise, to step into what has been waiting for you, and to trust that what is coming next is far greater than anything you are leaving behind. There is something beautiful about this transition, something that cannot be fully explained but can be deeply felt, and it is inviting you to embrace the unknown with faith rather than fear. You are not losing anything of value, but gaining something that will bring light, healing, and fulfillment into your life in ways that will continue to unfold over time. This is not the end of your story, but the beginning of a chapter that will reflect the love and purpose that God has placed within you from the very start. You are beginning to see that what once felt like loss was actually preparation, and what once felt like delay was actually protection, guiding you toward a better path. A newly revealed 7-second brainwave method, backed by neuroscience and once hidden in classified documents, is helping thousands activate their brain's wealth setting. People refer to it as the money magnet sound because of how quickly it appears to attract abundance. Click the link in the description and comments below to awaken the prosperity already within you. You may notice how certain things no longer feel the same, how places, conversations, and even relationships that once felt comfortable now feel distant or incomplete. And this is not something to fear or resist. This is a sign that you are outgrowing what was never meant to carry you into your next season, and God is gently leading you away from what no longer aligns with the purpose He has placed within your heart. This kind of change can feel lonely at times, because growth often creates distance between who you were and who you are becoming. But there is a quiet beauty in this process that is shaping you into someone stronger, calmer, and more grounded in faith. Type yes to affirm. There is a strength within you that has been built through every difficult moment you have faced, and it is now becoming the foundation for what is coming next. You are not the same person who once struggled to hold on, because now there is a deeper peace within you that cannot be shaken as easily as before. This peace is not coming from your circumstances, but from the presence of God working within your life, reminding you that you are supported, guided, and deeply loved, even when you cannot see the full picture. The final step you are approaching is not about proving anything to anyone, and it is not about striving or forcing your way forward, but about surrendering with trust and allowing God to lead you into what has already been prepared. There is something powerful about letting go of control and choosing to walk in faith, because it opens the door for God to move in ways that go beyond what you could plan or imagine. You are being invited into a deeper level of trust, where you no longer need to understand every detail before taking a step forward, because your heart knows that you are being led with care. There were times when you felt like nothing was happening, when your prayers seemed unanswered and your efforts felt unnoticed. But even in those quiet seasons, God was working behind the scenes, arranging things in ways that would eventually come together at the right moment. You were never forgotten, and you were never overlooked, because every part of your journey has been seen and valued with great compassion. Now you are beginning to step into a moment where those unseen efforts will start to reveal their purpose, and what once felt hidden will begin to unfold in a way that brings clarity and peace. There is a reason your heart has been feeling more sensitive lately, more aware of what truly matters, and less interested in what once distracted you. This is not a weakness, but a sign that your spirit is becoming more aligned with God's presence, allowing you to feel His guidance more clearly and respond with greater awareness. You are learning to listen to that quiet inner voice that gently directs you, and this is where your true strength is found, not in force or control, but in trust and surrender. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. Walking by faith does not mean that everything will always feel easy or certain, but it means that you choose to move forward even when you cannot see the entire path, trusting that each step will be revealed as you go. This is the kind of faith that carries you through moments of uncertainty, reminding you that you are not alone and that every step you take is supported by a presence that is greater than anything you face. You are being prepared to receive something that requires a new version of you, a version that is more grounded, more patient, and more open to the flow of God's plan. This preparation has not been easy, because it has asked you to release old patterns, to heal from past wounds, and to grow in ways that sometimes felt uncomfortable, but all of it has been leading you to this moment. You are now standing at the edge of something new, something that will begin to unfold as you take this final step with trust and openness. There is no need to rush or force anything, because what is meant for you will come in its perfect time, and it will align with your life in a way that feels natural and peaceful. You do not have to chase what is already being guided toward you, because God is arranging everything in a way that will meet you exactly where you are. Your role is simply to remain open, to continue trusting, and to allow yourself to move forward without carrying the weight of doubt or fear. The beauty of this moment is that it is not about reaching a destination, but about becoming someone who is aligned with love, faith, and purpose in a deeper way than before. You are not just stepping into something new, but becoming someone new in the process, someone who carries a sense of calm confidence that comes from knowing that God is present in every part of your life. This transformation is gentle, but it is powerful, and it will continue to unfold as you move forward with trust. You may not fully understand what is coming next, but there is a quiet assurance within your heart that tells you that it will be good, that it will bring growth, and that it will align with the purpose that has been placed within you. This assurance is not coming from outside validation, but from the deep connection you have with God, a connection that has been strengthened through every experience you have gone through. You are learning to rely on this connection more than anything else, and this is what will guide you through the next phase of your journey. There is a peace that comes from knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, even if everything is not yet clear, and this peace allows you to move forward without fear, trusting that each step will be revealed at the right time. You are not being led into confusion, but into clarity, not into struggle, but into growth, and not into fear, but into a deeper sense of love and purpose that will continue to expand as you move forward. A 7-second brainwave practice, once reserved for select circles and concealed in classified files, has now been made public, and many describe it as the 30-second miracle. Experts say it awakens a dormant brain center connected to wealth and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it is taken down from the internet again. As you take this next step, allow yourself to release any remaining doubts or fears, knowing that they no longer have a place in the path you are walking. You are stepping into something that has been prepared with care, something that will support your growth and bring a sense of fulfillment that you have been longing for. This is your moment to trust, to move forward, and to embrace what is coming with an open heart. The stillness you feel is not emptiness, but preparation, and within this preparation, God is shaping your spirit so that you can receive what is coming without fear, without confusion, and without the weight of your past holding you back. There is a soft reassurance surrounding you, like a quiet embrace that reminds you that you are not alone in this moment, even when the path ahead feels unclear or unfamiliar. You are being held in a way that cannot always be seen, but can always be trusted, because God's presence does not depend on what you feel or understand, but on His constant love that never leaves you. You are learning to rest in that presence, to find comfort in knowing that you do not have to figure everything out on your own, and that you are being guided step by step in a way that is perfectly aligned with your journey. Type 1919 to receive miracles. There is something powerful about opening your heart to receive, because it allows what has already been prepared for you to flow into your life without resistance. You are not waiting for something to be created, because what is meant for you has already been set in motion, and now it is simply finding its way to you as you continue to walk forward with faith and trust. The miracles you have been hoping for are not distant or unreachable, but closer than you think, unfolding quietly in ways that may not be obvious at first, but will become clear as time goes on. You may feel moments where doubt tries to return, where your mind begins to question whether anything is truly changing, but this is where your faith becomes your anchor, keeping you steady even when the waves of uncertainty begin to rise. You are not defined by those moments of doubt, because your heart carries a deeper truth that continues to guide you forward, reminding you that what you are experiencing is real and that your journey is moving in the right direction even when it does not look the way you expected. There is a deep healing taking place within you, one that is not rushed or forced, but unfolds gently over time, allowing you to release what has been weighing on your spirit and to step into a place of peace that feels lighter and more open. You are not being asked to carry everything alone anymore, because God is inviting you to place your burdens down and to trust that they will be taken care of in ways that bring restoration and renewal into your life. This healing is not only for your past, but also for your present, allowing you to experience a sense of calm that becomes your new foundation as you move forward. As you continue to walk this path, you will begin to notice small signs of change, little moments where things begin to align in a way that feels meaningful and purposeful, reminding you that you are being guided with care. These moments may seem simple at first, but they carry a deeper message that everything is coming together as it should, and that you are exactly where you need to be in this season of your life. There is no need to rush ahead or to try to force the outcome, because what is meant for you will unfold in its own perfect time, and it will come with a sense of peace that confirms you are on the right path. Type 666 if you trust Jesus. Trust is not something that always feels easy, especially when you have experienced disappointment or uncertainty in the past, but it is something that grows stronger with each step you take forward in faith. You are learning to trust not based on what you see, but based on what you feel within your heart, a quiet knowing that God is with you and that He is leading you towards something that will bring joy, healing, and fulfillment into your life. There is a transformation happening within you that goes beyond what is visible on the surface, a change that is shaping your thoughts, your feelings, and your perspective in a way that brings you closer to the truth of who you are meant to be. You are becoming more aware of what truly matters, more connected to your purpose, and more aligned with the love that God has placed within you. This transformation is not something that happens all at once, but something that unfolds gradually, allowing you to grow into your new season with grace and confidence. You are no longer the person who once felt lost or uncertain, because now there is a deeper sense of direction within you, a quiet clarity that guides your steps and helps you move forward with intention. You may not have all the answers, but you have something even more important, which is a sense of peace that reassures you that you are moving in the right direction. This peace becomes your guide, helping you navigate each moment with trust and calmness, even when things are not fully clear. There is something beautiful about this stage of your journey, something that cannot be rushed or forced, because it is meant to be experienced fully, allowing you to grow and evolve in a way that prepares you for what is ahead. You are not being left behind or forgotten, but carefully guided into a place where everything begins to make sense, where your experiences come together in a way that reveals the purpose behind each step you have taken. A rare 7-second morning ritual previously hidden in classified documents is re-emerging, and people are already sharing accounts of swift financial advancement. It takes almost no time, yet it triggers a dormant wealth switch in the brain that most people never use. Click the link in the description and comments now to access it before it vanishes. As you stand in this moment, take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel the peace that is available to you, knowing that you are supported, guided, and loved in ways that go beyond what you can see. You are not alone in this journey, and you never have been, because God has been with you through every step, leading you towards something that is filled with hope, healing, and purpose. The final step is not something to fear, but something to embrace, because it is leading you into a new beginning that carries the promise of growth and fulfillment. You are ready for this, even if it does not feel that way all the time, because everything you have experienced has prepared you for what is coming next. This is your time to move forward with trust, to let go of what no longer serves you, and to step into the life that has been waiting for you with open arms. There is a sense of peace that comes with surrender, a calmness that allows you to release the need to control every outcome and to trust that everything is unfolding as it should. You are learning to rest in that peace, to allow it to guide your decisions and to shape your perspective in a way that brings clarity and confidence into your life. This peace is not temporary, but something that will continue to grow within you as you move forward with faith. Everything that is happening now is leading you towards something meaningful, something that will bring light into your life and into the lives of those around you. You are not just walking this path for yourself, but for a greater purpose that will continue to unfold as you take each step forward. This is the beauty of your journey, that it is not only about where you are going, but about who you are becoming along the way. This is not a sudden change, but a gradual awakening that has been unfolding over time, and now it is becoming clearer in a way that gently invites you to step forward with confidence. There is a feeling within you that something is different, something that cannot be explained easily, but it feels like a calm strength rising where fear once held its place. You are beginning to understand that your journey was never about rushing to an outcome, but about becoming someone who can carry what is coming with grace and balance. Every moment of waiting, every time you felt like nothing was happening, was quietly building this strength within you, preparing you for what lies ahead in a way that will not overwhelm you, but instead support you. Type 2020 to claim miracles. There is something powerful about claiming what has already been prepared for you, because it shifts your heart from waiting into receiving, from uncertainty into trust, and from doubt into quiet confidence. You are no longer standing at the edge, wondering if something will happen, because now you are stepping into a place where things are already unfolding, even if they are not fully visible yet. This is the moment where faith becomes something you live, not just something you hope for, and it begins to shape your reality in ways that feel gentle but undeniable. There may still be moments where your mind tries to return to old patterns, where fear or hesitation attempts to pull you back into what is familiar, but you are no longer the same person who once remained there. You have grown beyond those patterns, even if they still try to appear, and now you have the awareness to recognize them without allowing them to control your steps. This awareness is part of your transformation, a quiet clarity that helps you move forward with greater ease, knowing that you are no longer bound by what once held you back. As you continue forward, you may notice how certain things begin to fall into place without effort, how opportunities or moments of clarity appear when you least expect them, and how a sense of alignment begins to replace the confusion you once felt. This is not coincidence, but the natural unfolding of what has been set in motion for you, something that is guided by a presence that sees the full picture even when you cannot. You are learning to trust this unfolding, to allow it to guide you without needing to control every detail, and this is where your peace begins to deepen. Type 2323 if you agree. Agreement is not just about words, but about aligning your heart with what you know to be true, allowing yourself to fully accept that your journey is being guided with purpose and care. You are not alone in this process, and you never have been, because every step you take is supported by a love that does not fade or change. This love is steady, constant, and always present, even in moments where you feel uncertain or unsure of what lies ahead. There is a quiet confidence beginning to grow within you, one that does not need to be loud or prove itself to anyone, because it is rooted in something deeper than external validation. This confidence comes from knowing that you are walking in alignment with God's presence, and that your path is unfolding in a way that is meant for you. It allows you to move forward without the need to compare yourself to others, without the need to rush, and without the need to doubt your place in this journey. You are beginning to understand that the final step is not about reaching a destination, but about stepping fully into who you are meant to be, allowing your life to reflect the peace, love, and purpose that have been growing within you. This step is not something you force, but something you accept, something you walk into with openness and trust, knowing that everything you have experienced has brought you to this moment for a reason. There is a sense of release that comes with this understanding, a feeling that you no longer have to carry the weight of trying to figure everything out, because you are being guided in a way that is gentle and steady. You are allowed to move forward without pressure, without fear, and without the need to have all the answers, because your heart already knows enough to take the next step. This is the kind of freedom that comes from trust, from letting go, and from allowing God to lead you in His perfect way. What if abundance had always been influenced by a hidden brain signal, buried in classified records, and never fully disclosed to the public? This frequency is now creating new pathways, attracting opportunities, and reshaping lives faster than expected. Thousands are already using it to draw wealth like never before. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate the money-attracting brainwave today. You may notice how your perspective is changing, how things that once seemed overwhelming now feel manageable, and how your focus is shifting toward what truly matters. This is part of your growth, part of the transformation that has been taking place within you, allowing you to see your life through a different lens, one that is filled with hope, clarity, and purpose. You are not the same person who once felt lost or unsure, because now you are grounded in something deeper, something that carries you forward with quiet strength. There is something beautiful about this stage of your journey, something that feels like a gentle arrival into a place of peace that you have been moving toward without even realizing it. You are not striving anymore, not chasing or forcing, but simply allowing, trusting, and receiving what is already making its way toward you. This is where your heart finds rest, where your spirit feels at ease, and where your path begins to feel natural and aligned. As you continue to move forward, hold on to this sense of peace, because it will guide you through every step that follows, reminding you that you are exactly where you need to be. You are not behind, not lost, and not forgotten, but perfectly placed in this moment, ready to step into what is coming next with confidence and trust. Everything that has led you here has been part of a greater plan, one that is now beginning to unfold in a way that brings clarity and fulfillment into your life. There is no need to look back with regret or forward with fear, because this moment is all you need to focus on, this step that is right in front of you, this opportunity to trust and to move forward with an open heart. You are ready, even if it does not always feel that way, because your journey has prepared you in ways that you are only now beginning to understand. This is your time to rise, to step into your purpose, and to embrace what is coming with a sense of peace that cannot be shaken. Everything is aligning, everything is unfolding, and everything is leading you towards something that will bring light into your life in a way that feels both new and familiar at the same time. You are stepping into a space where your faith becomes your guide, your peace becomes your strength, and your trust becomes the foundation for everything that follows. This is the beauty of your journey, that even in moments of uncertainty, you are being led towards something meaningful, something that will continue to grow and expand as you move forward. There is a sense of completion behind you, like a chapter that has softly come to its end without loud announcements or sudden changes, and yet your heart can feel that something has shifted. The struggles that once felt endless have slowly loosened their hold, and the questions that once filled your mind are no longer as heavy as they used to be.